Hi folks, Tim Conti from Cloud Trusted Advisor. So today's webinar, it's going to be probably just about 5 minutes long, and it's around how contact center leaders can provide the best customer experience possible. I've been working in the contact center space for 15 years of direct industry experience, both on the vendor side and on the consultant side. So I help customers navigate from on-premise legacy contact center solutions to the cloud. So the stakes are really high for everyone when you're looking at a contact center migration. We want to create the best experience possible for your end customer. However, call center technology is confusing, especially as it relates to comparing the on-prem contact centers that you might be accustomed to the cloud. And a mistake at this stage could be catastrophic. Your contact center is driving revenue, it's providing support for your end customers, and we've got to get this right. But the truth is, even though the vendors say it's really easy to migrate to a cloud contact center, it actually isn't. The whole process of moving your call center to the cloud is difficult. You're migrating from a legacy system that's got a lot of things plugged into it and connected to it to brand new technology that's predominantly software-based. Everything's completely different with huge stakes for everyone. But when we do this right, your contact center drives revenue for your organization with the advanced tools that you arm your contact center agents with. The contact center employees are empowered with new technology. Studies have shown that this also helps with retention for your contact center employees. Certain markets especially are very competitive and the labor pool is smaller. So they're going to really want to work for a company that provides a good experience for them. And your clients are better served, so they spend more money with you. The contact center becomes a profit and customer satisfaction center. Unfortunately, you're not going to get this result using the old way of a legacy contact center because customers want to be supported differently with social media and instant gratification, things like chat and agent assist. The option of sticking with your existing systems off the table, it's not going to work in today's environment in order to provide high level of service. People won't sit on hold anymore. They'll hang up, call, text, or instant message your competitors instead who can help them in a more efficient manner. So let's solve that problem once and for all. Introducing the complete CaaS evaluation, implementation, and adoption service. Implement a cloud-based solution that meets all of your needs. We help you evaluate the providers, implement the solution, and adopt the technology company-wide with a comprehensive approach. We help you get the best solution for your organization by acting as your trusted fiduciary advisor and partner through the entire process from start to finish. And the great news is we can do this because we've done it before. We've done it for hundreds of times from organizations large and small. We've done it across virtually every industry from financial services to retail to healthcare. And we're plugged into every possible vendor in the contact center space, from market leaders to innovators you may never have heard of. Avaya, Five9, NICE and Contact, Genesys, and TalkDesk are just a few of the vendors that we support in the contact center space. So we'll get through the preliminaries quickly and evaluate the key providers. Together, we'll quickly research the preferred providers for you. We shortlist those providers based on your custom needs, and we finalize your requirements with the help of our engineering team. One man cannot do this alone. Although I've got a lot of expertise in the industry, my real value is I'm a connector. I've got a huge team behind me of engineers that I've worked with over the years that specialize in different areas of the contact center. These engineers really will help us keep these vendors honest, so to speak, during the evaluation process. We're going to get the ball rolling the right way from the start. We're going to save you a ton of time over doing it the way everyone else does. This includes going and doing your own research, contacting the vendors, sitting through boring demos that aren't relevant, setting up proof of concepts that aren't what you're looking for. We're going to avoid wasting months of effort and mind-numbing research, and you're going to feel confident we're on the right track from the very start. Everybody wins. Your contact center employees can work from home happier with technology that helps them do their job better. Happy customers with a better experience will spend more money with you, and you'll feel confident the right technology is in place for long-term success and growth. And that's why we need you to get started with your expert provider research. Book a call with us today. On this call, we will input with our proprietary software your specific requirements, and at a minimum, I'm going to down select the entire contact center industry, which is hundreds of vendors, down to a manageable 3 to 5 vendors based on your specific requirements. All you need to do is book a call with us today, and we'll get started. So the next part of this presentation, you can stop there unless you want to hear a little bit more about our process and the 10 steps that we developed. This has been proven out over hundreds of engagements that we've done for customers of all shapes and sizes. So I'm going to run you through this part pretty quickly. So first and foremost, expert provider research. We've already done the research for you. This is Gartner on steroids. We provide you a 27-point evaluation. There's a sample that you can download right on the Cloud Trusted Advisor website. And this is going to save you a ton of time on the front end. You're not having to go to Google and download reports and provide your email addresses, and then you're going to get an SDR sales rep that's going to bug you until you commit to doing some kind of a demo or a call. All that goes away. Guaranteed vendor shortlisting. We use our proprietary software, as I mentioned before, that shortlists the top providers based on your specific requirements, not their requirements. So you don't waste time with vendors that aren't a good fit. Quick story I have for you. I had a customer that was really interested in this particular vendor, but they still wanted to make it competitive. They put all their eggs in one basket, and they got out at the very end and found out that vendor didn't have a specific compliance around ADA, which is a disability compliance around supporting folks with disabilities. And that was a showstopper. Our software would have detected that vendor actually couldn't meet that requirement up front, saving the client a ton of time. Our intelligent questionnaire assessment. It's like a virtual survey. You fill out the form. It'll take you 3 to 5 minutes to do it. It tells us everything we would want to know about your environment. And when we have that data, then you don't have to spend the first 30 minutes of all these vendor calls explaining who you are and what you do, right? They hit the ground running. They understand your environment. They know what's important to you. How many times have we sat on those boring conversations up front, answering questions, what keeps you up at night, right? That stuff drives us crazy, and this part of the solution alleviates that. Professional vendor coordination service. We have relationships with the vendors already, with the vendors' engineers. So we'll coordinate and match your calendar up with theirs, and we'll coordinate all the calls, and we're on every single vendor call throughout the process. Custom demo and proposal evaluations. We're going to go through line by line the proposal and make sure it matches with what your business outcomes are. So that way we don't miss anything. We're experts at evaluating the providers and also experts at negotiating pricing. Similar to the contact or the cloud telephony market, which is a little bit different than contact center, the pricing is changing on a weekly basis, and it's going down, which is good. Competition makes everybody better. In an ethical manner, we pit these providers against each other to get you the best value. See the solution live in your environment. A lot of folks want a POC, a proof of concept. I think a proof of concept makes a lot of sense, but it's got to be a POC, not based on what the vendor wants to determine or show you. It's got to be a POC based on what your business outcomes are. So whether it's integrating with your CRM or making sure the IVR and the ACD supports your environment, all those things will be in the POC. And we have sample POCs we've created, and we have a template we can provide. Vendor selection and contract service negotiation. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but we make sure that not only you get all the relevant discounts that are available to you, but we make the bidding process competitive to get you the best value. We'll also help you negotiate the contract itself. We have specific things that we pull out and ask customers to pull out of the vendor contract, and we also have clauses that we put in to help protect you. And these are clauses that most lawyers on the vendor side will agree to. Project implementation coordination. So we're going to coordinate and have a dedicated contact center engineer that will be part of this implementation across the board from start to finish. So that's a value add service that we include. We don't disappear once the ink is dry on the contract. We're going to be with you before, during, and after. And rapid adoption training. As I mentioned before, we recommend fully a vendor-led professional training, a premium level training, nothing that is just the basic training that includes with the free service. Those are just predominantly videos that they send you and a link, kind of a self-service type training. We prefer something a bit more advanced. And then post-sale escalation and dedicated support. At any time before, during, and after the process of migrating to a cloud contact center, If you need help, we have predetermined escalations with the VPs of the service delivery desk or the VP of support for the vendor. It's what I call cut to the front of the line support. We do a lot of business with these particular vendors, and that makes you look bigger overall as a customer. So a lot of these, the sales reps, especially on the vendor side, nothing against them. I was in that role for a while, but the way their comp plans are set up, they're moving on to the next deal. So we really are that glue that keeps the service together. So that's all I have for you today. If you'd like to book a call, there's a link there to do so, or you can call us or email us, whatever works best for you. We'd love to hear about your contact center project. At a bare minimum, we'll give you the research up front at no charge as just a way of showing our value. And we really care deeply about the contact center space and the folks that operate within it. And we want to arm you so you can make the best decisions possible. So with that, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.